Hello everybody, welcome to Hardware Hackers, and today, we got a SEGA Game Gear, and you don't really see much of these lying around, especially not in this condition. I mean, if you look at this right here, I don't know what the previous owner's done, but I think they tried to refurb this on their own and replace the switch, and obviously they've not really done a very good job, and they've ripped out the 6-volt so yeah, that looks pretty okay. Definitely not. Anyway, this has been just stuck down like this for some reason, and yeah, there's no battery covers and whatnot, and some of the screws are missing. Missing. Can't even spoken. Lovely. That's great for a first video, but yeah, it came with a game called Cool Spot. I don't know whether any of you guys have heard that before, but yeah. If anybody knows anything, just tell me anything about it, any cool facts or whatever. So yeah, we're going to start by taking this thing apart, and we will see. So yeah. And there's another few screws in here. The ones inside the battery pack are missing. So bring that a little bit more here so you can see. Oh, okay, they actually come out, so I think in a later video what I'll do is I'll pay for a new LCD kit, and yeah, I'll even buy a new shell and brand new membranes, because these are falling to bits, so definitely not ideal. And any more? Yeah, there's one in this corner, I think. Yep, hold it. If I can just get that in. Being a bit, I think they put the wrong size screw in this. I can't be too certain. Nope, no, that's coming out just fine. No, it's the same screw, just a bit awkward. And then the last one is over here in this part, so that's fine as well. Now we'll just have a look inside. Oh god, oh no. So I've never actually taken one of these apart before, so I don't really want to do anything wrong. Yeah, that's looking fantastic. So yeah, this is what I was afraid of. All the blue tack and inside here, like all the gross. So I'm assuming we just give this a little wiggle to pull it out like that, and we should do the same on this side as well, so we can still remember where all that goes. I mean, it's not too complicated of a job. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's the motherboard right there. We're going to set that to one side for now and see where we go with this. So have I got the right? That's a slightly bit too big. I think I'll go a size lower with the screwdriver. I think, yeah, that'll be fine. As you've noticed probably in the corner, we have a pre-soldered one up here, because this one wasn't going to be looking in that great of a condition, so we may as well have just replaced it. You can actually get the board as it is, and is there another thing somewhere? I don't think so. Or have I not done them all the way? Okay, may as well take them all out all the way. So yeah, judging by the condition of this, I mean, I don't know whether the whole thing is dead or not. No, I need to see how I'm going to get this one out. Is there anything at the back here? I don't think so. Ah, no. It's the plastic bit. So there's like there's this thing here, I think. So that's what this thing was for. Like I say, I've never actually took one of these apart before. So I think that's to protect it. So there's still one of these. I could still save these if I've got another Game Gear where anything's broken. So I'll just go in the extra parts list. So I'm gonna get a plastic spudger I have on the side here, just in order to scoop this out. And actually, how is that going to work? I think I need to. No, that's fine as it is. Actually, that one just needs popping out from up here and basically scooping it out like. Yeah, it's coming slowly but surely. It's because it's slotted in and it makes it a bit awkward. So here we go, that's the whole thing removed, and look at that. See that? I've got to commend them though, like, you know, that is totally okay, like, ish, but like, you know, they could have chose a better switch for this, honestly. Like, I think it takes a lot of abuse for the switch, and that's even wobbling. I don't know whether you lot can see this, but it's very wobbly. Excuse my mangled thumbnail, kind of bashed it with a hammer. Yeah, it's kind of, and it's like hard to pull down, but it's easy to flick. So it's like, I don't know whether they're supposed to be like that. I mean, I've never touched one of them switches before, but that'll be set to one side. And we will get this one out of the way, and then we'll do some testing later on, see if it will actually turn on. So in that regard, wish me luck. So we have a few screws in here included. So yeah, it comes with the original thing. So this is how it's supposed to look like. But yeah, we'll just see how that pans out. I think this is an original board that's been just reshelled and, well, sorry, not reshelled, but like, you know, just ripped out and like refurbed, you know, with the right capacitors, because normally the problem with these are the capacitors. So yeah, they're always what wants replacing, and I could have done that with this one, but unfortunately it was just too mangled in a condition to do. So I could have you know, bought a board with all the pieces separately, but you know, it cost near enough about the same for something like this to be pre-soldered. So yeah, and I forgot which way this goes down now. I'm assuming it goes, not like that, something like, yeah, like that. Almost good enough. Yep, and we'll just put all the screws back in, and we'll just drop that in there. I don't think I'll even use the new screws because I don't really see much point. Where's the other screw? Here we go. Yeah, I think I might as well have put that on after, because I forgot there's a screw in another corner. And we'll just drop that in like that. Just a simple swap, nothing too heavy for the first time, but like before it wouldn't even turn on because I tested it myself, and you know, I mean, obviously it wouldn't work because it's in too mangled of a condition. And to say that I've got 6 batteries on the side just waiting for me, I kind of used them because I was testing a few DMGs, and well, that did not go too well when I put them in the Game Gear because the thing didn't even bloody turn on. So so yeah, this goes back down like this, and we can obviously remember where we've got to put these. So yeah, the first one will be down like that, and this other one down like that, and obviously we've got this one that is down here. Just got to make sure that it actually lines up properly, otherwise we might have a bit of a problem, and I don't want no problems because I'm sick of having them. Lovely. And now we have a perfectly working power. Actually, let me just get them back in there. Okay, these shells are a bit awkward. Nothing like a DMG, but it's whatever. Oh no, that looks painful to watch. Please no. It's a bit dodgy. Never done this before, like I say. I've only ever done like DS's, Game Boys, DSIs, and 3DS's and stuff like that. I've never touched a Game Gear, but this seems like a complete pain in the arse, and that does not look straight to me. I think this thing is there to, like, you know, pad the motherboard so then nothing shorts. So okay, so we want to line it up like so, and put the shell back on straight. But then you've got these things literally flapping out. I can't even remember what I did to get it all in straight until I figure it out. I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, so I'm back, and yeah, the reason why is because with the previous owner, what they did was they bent those like sort of flappy things in the corner, and I don't really want to show you guys, but like if you go further back, you'll see the metal lips sort of thing that they sort of like grip on to the thing. You're supposed to open the thing like a briefcase sort of thing, and yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. But because it was slightly bent, I couldn't get the shell on properly, and also partially my fault as well, because oops, that's come off. There we go. Yeah, the orange power cap, I sort of got that the wrong way around, but now it flicks totally fine. And yeah, also if you noticed how, like, you know, sort of flimsy that is, and also the buttons, because the membranes are gone. And like I say, I'm going to get a brand new shell for this and do sort of like, you know, a bit of a, not an IPS, I don't think there's an IPS mod for this yet, but yeah, it's just going to be a bit of modding and stuff, you know, get the new shells, get the new membrane, so more like a refurbishment actually. But I want to get a better LCD for this than the original stock one, and sort of sell it as well for a bit of money so I can fund some other projects as well, because this is like, you know, a little hobby of mine. And well, there's another person that's going to be on the channel as well, and this is all we do. Oh, I've already dropped one in there. Rip. I was wondering why that wasn't going in. And just sorry, it's kind of awkward, you know, first time and all, you know, just trying to get the camera to fixate on stuff, because, you know, I need a good viewing angle as well, and, you know, it's sort of difficult, me being left-handed and all. Right, and that is the Game Gear. Unfortunately, no battery packs or anything. This will need a bit of a clean as well with some isopropyl, or just pick these off, but I can't bother at the minute. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of scratched on the faceplate as well, but yeah, that to me looks pretty good to go, and luckily I have a game to test with. So yeah, we will have a look at this right now. So obviously things are not going too brilliant we have power, as you can see, but something internally is not going correctly. And we are going to have to take this thing apart again and figure out what is wrong. So, dumb me, you know, obviously you can't really test this like a DMG, but because of that, you know, you have to actually put the shell on in order to put the battery, you know, the batteries back in. And, well, you know, it's a lot different to a DS, I'll tell you that now. But we'll get to the bottom of it, I guess. Maybe I did not seat one of the cables incorrectly. I don't know what might have happened, but we will figure that out. So I'm just going to skip the video for now and just take this thing apart. So, me being me, I realised that you can actually test the unit without the batteries, because I thought, you know, you have to take it out and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we'll just start putting the batteries back in, and we'll try and figure out from there what is wrong with it, because yeah, I don't really know. It could be the LCD isn't really connected properly, but that's all I can think of. But if the power's cutting out, it must be the power board that I ordered. So I can't really think of anything else that could be wrong with this machine. Other than that, further testing required. Trial and error. So we'll just keep it like this, sort of like a clamshell. Game Gear SP. Oh, there's hey up. So if I tried putting in the game now, I mean, while I took this apart, it was okay. That's not going to work. Where does this go? Even. It goes down here like this. Yep. Ugh. Come on. Okay, now please work. All I did was reseat something. Yes, the LCD is just very shit. I can see a SEGA logo, and you can't actually see anything on this camera, but I promise you it is very, very faint. I don't know whether... Yeah, the viewing angles on this are very horrible. I wonder if I turn the brightness down on the light, you might be able to see something. And maybe turn something down on this light as well. See, there's definitely sound coming from this. You can't actually see anything, and to be honest with you, oh, there we go. Viewing angle is horrible. So, all the buttons work. 1, 2. Yeah. Let's see what this game's all about. Sorry, I need to hold it like this because the viewing angle is actually horrible. So you've got shoot here, find these, release these. Those are bad. If cool, collect these. Shell shock. Lovely. That's just what we want to hear. Oh, so it's just reset itself. But we have power and we have sound. Yeah, so if I hold it like this is where the only way you can see it, and it's the same with me. So I don't know. So this game is by Virgin, which is kind of interesting. I've never known Virgin to enter the video game industry before. Yeah, option. What the friggin' hell is going off here? It might just be because I've got it taken apart and I'm rubbing something I shouldn't be rubbing against. So like, look, I mean, it's sort of like glitching everywhere. I'm getting pixels all over. So I'm going to turn this off for now. It's the safest bet. And I shall see you in a minute. And all I did was put the shell back. And now we have a few vertical lines going across the screen, and the viewing angle is not brilliant. So if I turn it like this, you can't actually see a thing, and hardly can I, really. I mean, you can see that faint outline, sort of. But, like, if I turn it like this, I have to play away from myself like this. The viewing angles are worse than the DS. But, yeah, we're going to press start here. And just skip through that again. And we shall see. I could try putting the volume up, actually. Yeah, so we have sound. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you can shoot things. Oh, okay, you can't actually see anything. Okay. This is really bad. I'm sorry about the camera angle. But this game is not very good. God, this is terrible. Yep, so I died. He looks kind of like the Kool-Aid man. I don't know whether you guys know that. So yeah, I'll start that level again so then you guys can see. Ugh. You can't actually see. I'm trying to get the viewing angle right, but yeah, I'm supposed to shoot these like that. And like, sort of like, jump up. Oh, there's a balloon there or something. Oh, I need to avoid all these things because they're hard to kill. Unless there's like, oh, okay, so I can, yeah, I can do that. Oh, get out. Okay, so that must have. Oh, now there's enemies underground as well. So I don't think there's really an end goal to. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so there's like a percentage up here. Weird. I think this is more like an arcadey sort of game. Still don't get the scope of the game. So the whole point is just to beat hermit crabs and all that sort of thing. I'm not gonna lie, like, even if you see that, I'm not barely moving. Oh, sorry about the camera angle yet again, but like I say, I need a better LCD for this because you can't actually play like this. But yeah, I don't know whether you can see that there's like, especially in the middle here, there's like a few vertical lines, and the game just resets itself because why not? And there's a very high-pitched whistle. I don't know whether you guys can hear that, but the sound seems to be working okay. That I don't like this, but in other words, I do say Game Gear repair semi-successful, and that'll be it for today. I'm just going to screw these things back together. But I'll do that off the video. I mean, it's not, you don't really need a tutorial on how to screw something back, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I've not really seen much Game Gear stuff about, but yeah, if all else fails, I mean, just reseat some of the cables if, you know, you don't feel like you've put them in right. But cool spot, the way I see it. Terrible game. Oh yeah, no, it does say Virgin here, which I find pretty cool, and it's obviously for SEGA Game Gear. This was released in 1993. From Dr. Pepper and 7-Up Corporation, Dallas, Texas, 1993. That is semi-interesting, actually. It says Dr. Pepper. and 7up Corporation, which I find pretty cool. But thank you for watching, and hope you tune in again to Hardware Hackers, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you. Goodbye.